It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So there's a class action lawsuit, and some of the people named in that lawsuit include Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, and Paul Pierce. That is for promoting a cryptocurrency. It's a knockoff of Ethereum. It's called Ethereum Max. So according to Finbold, they used the plaintiffs sued the celebrities and some unidentified entities behind these tokens. They made this Ethereum Max soar, and then they sold their portion of it for a profit. So anybody who invested in that token between May 14th and June 27th has been listed as a defendant. So they're saying what happened was it's a pump and dump type of scheme. Investors sell off their shares. They make a lot of money after they make the value rise. So in other words, maybe Floyd, Kim Kardashian, Paul Pierce were posting about this coin. The coin rose 632% in value after Mayweather and Pierce promoted it. Floyd wore some boxing shorts with Ethereum Max URL during his exhibition match with Logan Paul. Paul Pierce tweeted about it. Kim Kardashian posted about it in her Instagram stories. And then once people went and bought it, the owners then went ahead and pulled their money out when the stock rose, when the crypto rose, and then the value plummeted afterward.
Well, it's going to be a lot of that. I mean, a lot of folks are using these, this digital wave as get-rich schemes. And, and sometimes if it seems too good to be true, it is. A lot of the Bitcoin and NFT stuff feels like Ponzi schemes because they are. But the smoke will clear, and the real ones will rise to the top.
But, why I'm confused is, if you're a company and you pay for Floyd Mayweather to wear it on his boxing shorts, what's the problem? You know what I mean? Like if Ford says, you know what, I'm going to give Floyd $1 million to put the logo on the boxing shorts, he'll take it. So if a company says, I want you to put the logo on the boxing shorts, what's wrong with that?
I'm sure Floyd and Kim won't have no repercussions from that lawsuit. They're just being named in it. That's all.
All right, now Jamie Lynn, Britney Spears' sister, has opened up about Britney Spears' conservatorship. And she stopped by Good Morning America. She was really discussing her new memoir, Things I Should Have Said. And she was talking about how much she adored her sister, but also noticed her behavior was more erratic and paranoid as the years went on. And so here's what she had to say about Britney's conservatorship.
When it was put into place, I was 17-year-old. I was about to have a baby, so I didn't understand what was happening. I understand just as little about it then as I do now. There was a time where my sister asked me of her trust and will if I would be the person who assured that her boys got what they needed. Whether she's in a conservatorship or not, that was a very normal thing, I thought. Once I realized that, she's in a conservatorship, I felt like I just didn't want to be a part of until maybe she was out of the conservatorship. So there was no, me overseeing funds or something like that. And if that was, it was a misunderstanding. But either way, I took no steps to be a part of it.
All right. In addition, she went on to say that she did reach out to her sister's legal team, but it didn't end well in her favor. Here's what she had to say.
She had the contacts she needed to possibly go ahead and end this conservatorship and just end this all for our family. If it's going to cause this much discord, why continue it?
So you didn't always agree with the conservatorship?
It wasn't about agreeing with the conservatorship. Everyone has a voice and it should be heard. So if she wanted to talk to other people, then I did. I set that up. I even spoke to her legal team, previous legal team, and that did not end well in my favor. So I did take the steps to help, but how many times can I take the steps without she has to walk through the door?
Wow, that's difficult, man. When you love somebody in your family, but there's some issues going on, and she said she was more erratic, and you're trying to help, but it might not feel to Britney like she was trying to help because she's got a lot of things going on. So I hope that family can somehow come together after this. That money, boy, will do it. All right. Now, the full Coachella lineup has been announced for 2022, and pre-sale actually starts Friday at 10 a.m. Weekend 1 is sold out, by the way. So weekend 2 pre-sale starts on Friday. So you can go to Coachella.com. Sorry, Envy, if you want to do that. But
yeah, I'm not going.
They should rename it COVIDchella. That's what they should do, just to be with the times.
But just FYI, Kanye is actually going to be headlining as well with Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, Harry Styles, Lil Baby, Daniel Caesar, Big Sean, Baby Keem, 21 Savage, Meg Thee Stallion, Ari Lennox, a lot of people, as you know.
Now, when is this?
This is April 15th and 22nd. April 16th and 23rd.
So how do some people get around these COVID laws and sanctions and others don't?
Depends what state it's
Yeah,
in.
it's state by state.
But I thought Cali was like on some type of lockdown.
Well, it's also in April, so, you have some time. So perhaps that's hoping that things peak. And
Then again, the Super
by
Bowl's
April.
in LA too.
Yeah,
though.
Super Bowl in February. They were talking about shutting
Possibly,
the
yeah, I
moving the
don't know.
Super Bowl.
yeah, they're looking for alternate locations just in case they might have to.
That makes no sense to me.
But, you see Sundance Film Festival is this weekend, and they just canceled it earlier this week.
That's
and
why I don't
And they said
understand.
they're not giving nobody their money back. I heard that. Is
So I
that-
guess things
that
will
true?
be. I guess
Allegedly?
things will be cleared up by April.
No.
Do they have like COVID meteorologists that dictate the weather? Like they know, when it's gonna clear up, when it's gonna be like
Well, they feel like
heavy rain.
it's going to peak just because so many people have gotten it just now. So we hope that happens. But then again, it could be more variants coming.
Yeah,
so.
if it doesn't peak, it'll peak at Coachella.
When you're a
for
promoter,
sure.
you're a meteorologist, be like, well, COVID already peaked, so by April it'll go down enough where,
Well, people might think they have enough time, so you start planning, and then if you have to pivot and you see how things are going, then you might have to say it can't happen.
When
Which
you
a
say
lot of people
pivot, do you
have
mean
done.
like so that's P?
Yeah, that's like being P.
Okay.
When you pivot. All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. All right, let's get to the mix. 800-585-1051. Let's throw it back. Let's start off with some Benjamins. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.